What persuaded you to come out today? And what pulled you toward Rupert Lowe's Restore Britain? We've driven up from Newbury because there is a national emergency. We need to think about what kind of country we are leaving for our children, or if we're going to have a nation at all. I want to live in a nation, not a borderless international supermarket browsed by mutually hostile strangers. We are seeing the bankruptcy of the post-World War II liberal consensus. Normal life has been replaced by a permanent state of emergency. For 30 years, whoever you vote for, the same mad policies continue. If it goes on, we are finished. What does finished look like? It looks like economic collapse. It looks like spending all our money on foreign wars when nothing at home works. It's a competence crisis where talented people are excluded from influence for ideological reasons. If you don't hold the correct views, you don't get promoted, you get harassed, or you get debanked. We are being reduced to an international nowhere land where the essential value of human life is replaced by price. Whether through 0 hours contracts or the destruction of work-life balance, more people are dependent on the state than the nation can afford. It is an economic doom spiral. Do you believe a rhetoric of blood, sweat, and tears is what we need to hear? No. We don't need rhetoric at all. For the last century, we've been ruled by a liberal media apparatus that sells empty slogans and dreams it never intends to deliver. Meanwhile, everything is subject to shrinkflation, not just chocolate bars, but the value of your wages and the dignity of your job. We need credible people of integrity who are committed to a higher purpose. The liberal system promised a utopia, but as we look at the political paralysis in Britain, France, and Germany, that system has ground to a halt. If you ask conservatives, who are essentially market worshippers, what they have actually conserved, the answer is nothing. Everything traditional has been suborned to pure profit and migrant labor. We need real change for real lives. Why choose Restore over a party like Reform, especially regarding foreign policy and the recent conflicts in the Middle East? There is zero interest in the true national interest at the elite level in the West. Look at the reckless warmongering. Prominent US diplomats have openly admitted these conflicts serve external interests rather than their own. It has led to a strategic defeat for the West, breaking our diplomatic credibility. Furthermore, these foreign regime change wars directly caused our mass migration crisis. When the West violently smashed countries like Libya and Syria, it broke the gateways, as figures like Gaddafi accurately predicted. Destroying those regimes meant Europe would face uncontrolled influxes. Mass migration is a criminal enterprise and a racket, and now the public is paying for it through the rising cost of living, scarce resources, and devalued currency. Where does this leave the current political establishment? The political consensus formed after 1945 is the problem, not the solution. If they ever admitted that their own policies caused this nightmare, they would be finished. And reality is forcing that argument right now. We are currently ruled by an ideological elite that feels more like a fanatical crime syndicate. They make grand promises from both the left and the right, but deliver only chaos, war, open borders, and a denial of reality. It isn't good enough, because we are the ones who have to live in the mess they made. Where can people find more of your commentary? You can find me on Twitter at @FrankWriter, on my Substack, and in my video commentary for LifeSite News.